Hello YouTube, this is Blocks and Builds, and today we are back with another Minecraft video. Now this won't be a regular create mod tutorial like the rest of my videos. Instead, today, as you can see, I am riding a camel. I think you have kind of a hint of what today's video will be, besides from the video title of course. But today, we will be showing you some 1.20 build hacks. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first build hack we have for today is just a normal bookshelf, but instead of it being plain old bland bookshelves just like this, I've added all three bookshelf variants. Okay, no, the loom isn't really a bookshelf variant, but let's just pretend it is. So I've added three different types of bookshelves into this wall. So over here we have chiseled bookshelves where you can change the number of books that are in the bookshelf. So here we have chiseled bookshelves here and there to kind of break up the texture. We also have the full bookshelves for the main feel of the whole books. And we have the looms to represent the empty bookshelves. I think you all have heard of that build hack before. So overall, it kind of breaks the blandness of just a flat bookshelf wall, just like this, and makes it look a lot better. So how do you want to do this? Well, I think you can clearly tell by now. All you need is just three different types of bookshelves, just like this, and like this, and like this. Sorry, not bookshelves, a loom. And you just alternate in any pattern that you like. So we can go about here, here, a loom here perhaps, here, a chiseled one, and another loom. There we go. So you can have some that are full, some that are partially full, some that are completely empty, like that. Right there, and there you have kind of a more varied bookshelf that looks a lot nicer than your plain old bland wall of books. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so for my next build hack, I'd say it really isn't a build hack because you're not like using any tricks or anything. But I'm not sure where it went. Let's so what? Oh, oh no, oh no. This is the back rooms in it. This is the back rooms. We're stuck. Help! Help me! Help! Oh, yes. There's our way out. Okay. So yeah, as you saw down there, you can use bamboo blocks kind of as walls, and I'm not sure why they look so similar to Backrooms wallpaper. I think Mojang kind of overlooked that detail. But yeah, it's a bit unsettling to say the least, and if you're building a Backrooms map, you can 100% use that. No need to use a texture pack anymore. And I'd say the bamboo blocks themselves look pretty nice, and they fit very well with the theme of the backroom. And they also look very similar to the wallpaper of the backrooms. I'll pull out an image of the wallpaper right now, and I bet you can see the resemblance. Moving on. Now over here, if you can see, I've gone ahead and planted down a bunch of bamboos, and over here we have some thicker bamboos, and these aren't actually bamboo, these are bamboo fences. And if you didn't notice, bamboo fences kind of look like dried or dead bamboo. So you can go ahead and just stack some up, and you'll notice that they look quite nice as dead or dried bamboo, as if the bamboo kind of died a long time ago and all that's left are just these weird husks, and the inside is like completely hollow. So you can use these for all of your bamboo builds where you're building some kind of panda sanctuary, and you can just plop one panda there and give it a bamboo. I feel that panda should be able to eat these bamboo. I know it'll be quite annoying because you'll grief all over the place, but it'll be fun to watch a panda eat like these bamboo, try to eat these bamboo blocks. It'll be hilarious. I mean, it is bamboo after all. And yeah, so we're gonna move on to the next build. Now the next build also uses bamboo blocks, but this time we've also got a frog light in it. So of course this also implements some of the 1.19 blocks, and we've got a lantern here. So basically this whole thing itself is a lantern with a lantern attached to the bottom of it. So what you want to do is you're gonna want to go ahead and build up a few blocks. Go ahead and surround every single side of the frog light with this. Go ahead and cover it. Now this lantern build will be very good for all of your festive builds, and if you are building any kind of carnival or festival mat, and I feel that you should try it out. It looks really nice, especially in the night. As you can see, the lanterns, they really add a lot. You can of course also try to put spore blossoms on the bottom of these, and they look just as good. You see all the spores all over the place. They really add to the atmosphere. The next build hack also utilizes bamboo blocks, in this case the bamboo trapdoor, as the bamboo trapdoor kind of looks like those traditional Chinese and Japanese windows. You can use them to kind of create a nice mosaic window, one that you can actually see out of, and it looks really nice. And these little patterns all over the place that you can find, they really add up to the total feel. There's also another variation of this, the Japanese one, where I've gone ahead and hidden some fog lights behind the back of the window and use trapdoors to kind of cover the windows up to give it a glowy kind of feel. I've also used mangrove blocks, black stone, terracotta to kind of give it a shrine kind of feel. Next up, we have a kind of tile flooring, and over here we used the beehive and the chiseled bookshelf. As you can see, their textures above really match up very well. So you can kind of put them in an alternating pattern or any other pattern you want really. It matches up very well. As you can see, the resemblance over there. And you can use that to kind of create this nice floor tile pattern that also fits very well in a lot of interior builds. Of course, I've taken this to another level by mixing the chiseled bookshelves in with a oak floor. Now by default, in my opinion, chiseled bookshelves don't really go well with oak planks. However, if we go with some kind of transition from chiseled bookshelf to strip log all the way to oak, as you can see, it looks a lot better than just a plain old chiseled bookshelf in the middle of a ton of oak. It doesn't look so out of place. Now, for my next build hack, we have these doors, but instead of using them as doors, we'll be using them as windows. Because most windows in Minecraft don't really have much pattern on them besides from the occasional reflection. And by adding these doors as windows, they really kind of look nicer, especially with all the patterns on their sides. And you can make this look even better by hiding fog lights behind them to kind of give it a glowy kind of feel, like it's giving out light. Next, over here we have a rack where we're drying all different kinds of meat. So the stripped logs of all of the hanging signs kind of look like meat. You see, that looks like steak, that looks like some weird purple meat, that looks like raw red meat that hasn't fully dried yet. And over here, I'm not sure who dries meat in real life, but we can also pretend they're fisher. This can be a kind of rack that is drying fish meat. So over here, you have tuna, there's salmon, then that piece of meat has already been dried completely, and it looks kind of nice if you have kind of a campsite ongoing, and you can have like a tent over here, a campfire over there, and you can kind of seem like they fished a lot and now they're drying out their fish meat so that they can eat later. Expanding on this build idea, we also have a piece of beef right here being steamed and boiled. And underneath, I've actually hidden a campfire for that smoky effect and used a hanging sign that kind of looks like it's dipping into the water to kind of give the feeling that the meat, the steak, is being boiled by the cauldron. I've also added a bit of coal around to kind of indicate that people have been shoveling coal in and it's all over the place. And added this frame around to kind of hang up the meat, of course. Again, you can use this in a campsite build just like that build over there. And it really fits well, like you're kind of cooking some kind of soup, some kind of broth, and I feel that it will fit in a lot more kinds of builds. Perhaps some tribal kind of build where they're cooking their dinner and they're all dancing around the fire. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is Blocks and Builds with another Minecraft video. Signing out.